Well, this is a breaking news taking place. It started as a shooting, armed carjacking on 2 victims. The suspect shot and kidnapped that dead person in the passenger, took the kidnapped person that was dead, and left it on the sidewalk. And now the suspect is going to face 20 to 30 years in prison. This suspect does not seem to care the rules of the road is. What the rules of the road is, he is driving recklessly. He is driving with no concerns of life or limb. This suspect this pursuit went out through the TFR, through the Pacific Ocean. LAX is known as Los Santos International Airspace. It went out to, he ran so many people over, crashed, killed someone, and then guess what? He crashed somebody, crashed a car, then he went all the way around, killing people, tries to get away from cops, speeding at about 60, 70 miles an hour, and guess what? Suspect had been on the run, going at a high rate of speed. He went to the driveway to ditch the police, slows down at about 50 miles an hour. He ran over a homeless person, killed a person. He tries to get away from the police. This is where it all took place in 2 helicopters. I'm counting at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cop cars. And the suspect's trying to get away from the police. I don't think he could stop. I don't think he's going to get away from the police. This is a bank robbery tied to that armed victim, 2 victims. This suspect is so much hostility. This suspect is trying to kill somebody. He makes a cross. Wow, that person cut off that. He crashed 2 commuters, several commuters, lots of them, some of them. So all of these people that are getting hurt in an accident, but our advice is, don't put yourself in that situation. Sometimes they want to be heroes. They like to get out there and be heroes. To be heroes. But don't. Wow, that suspect is being out of control. He's going out of control. Shots have been fired. 5-star wanted level is completed. And now, if you ever seen this, and if you're ever driving through freaking if you're ever driving in the Los Santos area, and it's a quiet night, he's on a Sunday night, this is a pursuit. Took place earlier today, this afternoon. Shot 2 officers, robbed the store, he robbed the money truck, shot the clerk, and you know what? This suspect is going to face 20 to 30 years in prison, and he'll spend 20 to 25 years in prison. He'll spend 25 to 35 years in prison. I think he'll spend 15 or 20 years in prison. This pursuit went on for the better part of an hour and 30 minutes. Wow! They're trying to box him in. He's trying to fight his way. This is like a roughhousing, because this is a rough household. They have to take this into consideration. Now they're going to plan on taking this seriously. This is a dangerous pursuit that we ever seen today. And if you're also as well, that they're aware of, and as you're aware of, use caution. This suspect is using his powers. Wow, avoiding commuters. Wow! Assault on a... Fighting his way, abusive to those... Wow! Now, we're going to have to go on top of that TFR. Cypress area. Cypress Flats Industrial Building on a night shift. TFR. So we can go over that because we have temporary flight restrictions to deal with. To give it a stood at least 2,780 feet, 2,880 feet. So we'll dip it back down to about 900. This suspect speeding up at 90 miles an hour. I'm going to say it again. This suspect is speeding at about 90 miles an hour. 90 to 100 miles an hour. I don't think this box truck can go that fast. Wow, he's trying to increase his power and perseverance. And if you're seeing in this area, this is on. Use caution. You gotta be cautious. Use caution. So you're aware the police on their way to they're on their way to call for more assistance. He's trying to go around those commuters. Now he's firing at others' traffic. God helps anybody if someone gets in his way or someone is getting in his way. You don't even... That suspect is trying to fight. No. What? No, I'm talking to myself. Sorry, Mom. Wow, so many officers in that pursuit. Wow, nearly a dozen police units, police helicopters trailing that above. They're gonna do pit maneuver. They're gonna ram him in. This is an hour-long standoff. If you're in this area, please be aware. You gotta. Wow, they're gonna fire shots again. Wow. It's been. This pursuit went on for about 3 hours or so. Since the police started this chase. And I'm told now, and if he's in this area, running from the police, wow, at 100 miles an hour, I'm not sure where he's getting the idea. Moments later, he avoided a spike strip. You see the variety of version of our news helicopters. We've done so many pursuits before as well, tied to that carjacking. 2 carjackings, carjacking 2 vehicles, robbery and felony evasion. 100 miles an hour on surface streets. This happened last week on a Friday night. It happened 2-3 days ago. Check it out on my YouTube channel. It pops up as well. Wow, avoiding those. No, they're gonna do this again. They're gonna use force. They're gonna use excessive force if they have to. Look. I could tell you this before. I could tell you this though. This is an hour-long chase being televised on live TV. You see zigzagging through downtown Los Santos area, going on the wrong side of the road, now on the right side of the road. And if this person's standing and you don't know what's behind you, someone is going to get hurt or get injured in an accident. This is only a skit. Now it's being televised on live TV. This is gonna be like, wow, he's gonna carjack that. Is he gonna carjack? He's gonna carjack. Oh my God. They have no signs of this. I don't know what they're gonna do. Because what this suspect's doing on the road, he's gonna choose. He's gonna end up dead or in jail. Suspect will end up going to prison for about 45 years. It will be a long time from now. I'm told now by our camera pilots, our camera crew pilots are doing a great job, being professional. He's going to jail. This suspect he can. Suspect has no idea. He has no choice. He's gonna get shot. Wow, use caution. Well, I gotta update you now. He shot an officer. That's another felony on a peace officer. That's being shot. And now they're calling for more EMS units. Just about 5 minutes ago. Okay, I'm gonna say it again. Just about 5 minutes ago, he made a round, loop-de-loop. Our police helicopters was right behind him. We had to give law enforcement some space, so we did. And we know that this is tied to that carjacking once again. Shot the police helicopter pilot as well. Hey, sir, did the police helicopter respond to that pilot? Okay, I just asked the pilot and he said yes. Our camera crew pilot is doing a great job staying on top of this. You noted This is a late hour-long fine. This. Wow, he's transitioning onto another freeway. This faulty rear handling capabilities. He thinks he can go fast. That box truck can go fast at 100 miles an hour. Can it go 100 miles an hour? I don't think so. It can go up to 80 miles an hour. As we speak. So to speak. As we speak, as I'm told now. 100 miles per hour. And if you're in this area, and if you're seeing this, it's only a skit in San Andreas. Underneath, he's at Vinewood Hills onto that freeway, got onto the freeway, and I'm not sure where he gets that, where he's doing this. He's harming anyone. But he's setting somebody else's. He's setting someone else's. He's setting somebody up, and he's setting somebody else. For example, setting fire, dangerous weapon, shots fired, 10-4. Set 4, 10-50. He's firing shots at traffic, firing at other traffic. No, he's firing shots. He's firing at other traffic. And I'm told now, this is a Monday morning, so to speak. You might see this. You know what would happen, come up on you, or scare you closely, and their reactions become critical. That is a solid point that we are told now. Wow. Pushing the police car out of the way. Pushing the... No, thank you. Fast. It's a fast, nimble. I don't think he could go much farther. Wow. Firing at the helicopter. Now, I'm told now, I need a... Wow. Firing shots at the police officer. 105 miles an hour. He's going to head towards the U-turn. Or he can get back. He can go make a U-turn on Route 68. 84 miles an hour. They don't know what. Earlier today, this afternoon, he ran over a homeless person. They haven't pinned him. No. That is not acceptable. When are they gonna box that suspect in? Maybe he's going too fast for that. Evasive maneuvers. He's evading capture, resisting. He's evading capture, armed robbery, and this is why that happened earlier in the day. We've seen heavy traffic. They have decided to call off the... He was going at a driveway, going on a side surface streets in Los Santos, downtown Los Santos. In this case, we might know who he's going to jail, who he goes. The case is on. They're turning over a new leaf. They're turning this into a new standard lesson as well. That we only see over and over. He's making a U-turn. He slowed down. Luckily, no cars right behind him. Now that riddled box truck has bullet holes in them. This is gonna mark 9 months of this severe abuse of that box truck. We don't know if it's connected to the armed carjacking and hijacking, armed carjacking, armed and dangerous. He's armed, dangerous. So far, he's unstoppable. He's also had a secret. cop. The suspect does not respond to that boxing in. You know, wow, and if you're in this area, please pull over, stop traffic. They're gonna stop that suspect. They're gonna call ahead for more box truck units. More units inside that vehicle. They're inside that. They're not gonna have this again. They're not gonna tolerate this. Avoiding two cats. Wow, he's going around out of traffic. Wow, 4-car pile up. Wow, 3-car piled up. Yeah, but copy that. This suspect's trying to go around and get his way. Wow, he wants his way. He's acting like a two-way road. It's a joke. He acts like he owns a two-way road. And it's all a joke to that suspect. They just thinking it's so. According to those sources, this man has recently he's used terroristic weapons. He's been using terrorist weapons. The suspect has been on the run. According to those sources, this suspect proceeded to dress, and the bloodstains were on that suspect. He's holding a 2500. Now we made it around that TFR, and if you're in this area, and if you're aware, it's a Monday morning. It's a quiet morning. It's a dangerous game of cat and mouse with all officers in hot pursuit. Now he's gonna head towards that area. We're told now. My pilot is doing a great job, and if we could get a closer look of that suspect, yeah. This is an hour-long chase being televised. Wow, I do not know why he's on the run. Our police units are calling in for backup units. They better hope and pray. If this suspect goes to jail, it's on him. He'll be facing serious jail time. Someone has to box that suspect in. Copy that. You have 10-4 guys seat at Amadeo Avenue. Box truck here. We box that suspect in at that roadblock. 10-4 copy. We make it around. We're going to send more units. All units be advised. He's headed towards that freeway. They're not going to. Wow! Hi. God, he ended. It ended, folks. There you have it. It ended.